Hi guys,
Aoi desu.
Camila desu.
VK Onesan desu.
Today we are here to talk about a band that all of you probably know. Also, some of you might have heard Visual Kei for the first time with one of their songs. This is Nightmare Band Profile.
Nightmare was created in January 1st of 2000 in a city called Sendai in the region of Tohoku. It currently consists of Yomi on vocals, Hitsugi on guitar, Sakito on guitar, Nia on bass, and Ruka on drums. The high school friends Hitsugi and Sakito created the band together. At that time, Nightmare was a cover band most influenced by the first and second generation bands like X Japan and Lunacy. Hitsugi suggested this name because he wanted something scary both in music and visuals.
Right after this, Nia and Yomi joined the band, along with the drummer Zanin, who left the band at the very beginning. Ruka then joined the band still in 2000. There is a rumor that he wanted to be the bassist, but he lost a rock paper scissors match and became the drummer, leaving Nia in the bass position.
At that time, they recorded some demo tapes and started to become successful in Sendai. They even started to play in cities near Sendai with some local bands. In 2001, the band released their first single called Hankoki under the label Speed Disc. And in the same year, the band released their second single called Jiyuhopo Tenshiraman. And in the following year, their first mini album, Outlaw.
In 2003, Nightmare signed with Nippon Crown label, a spin-off from Columbia Records in Japan. They released two compilation albums, Jainismo, Omae no Mono wa Ore no Mono, and Jainismo, Ore no Mono wa Ore no Mono. This Jainismo theme soon became the band's motto and it's based in a character from the anime Doraemon called Giant.
The Nippon Crown Era was very productive. They released their first major single in 2003 and it's called Believe. And later in the same year, they released their first album, Ultimate Circus. And until the end of 2006, they released lots of singles like Baruna, Tokyo Shonen, Raven Loudspeaker, and much more. And also released two albums called Libido and Anima.
In the end of 2006, Nightmare moved to the VAP label and released what we could call their greatest release so far. The one that shows Nightmare to the world and made them big, the single The World Alumina. The songs were used as the opening and ending themes of the successful anime Death Note that everybody knows about.
And if you don't, where were you hiding?
Yes.
In 2007, they released the album The World Ruler. Few months later, they released another opening theme, this time for the anime Claymore, and the song was Raison d'être, pardon for my French. By the end of 2007, the song Dirty was used as the opening theme for the anime Majin Tante Nogami Neuro. Fun fact, Sakito made a cameo in one of the episodes as a pedestrian.
Until 2011, the band was under the VAP label and released lots of stuffs. For example, the albums Killer Show and The Majestical Parade, the singles Lost in Blue and Naked Love used in the anime Morio no Hako, and the compilation album Jainism, which includes all the Jainism themed songs and celebrates the 10th anniversary of Nightmare, and they also released many other things as well.
In 2011, Nightmare changed their label home once again, and this time to Avex, one of the biggest labels in Japan. And their first single under Avex was Vermilion. Later, they released lots of other stuffs like the singles Sleeper and Mimic and the album Nightmare. In 2012, Ruka was hospitalized in pain and needs to go under surgery, but he quickly recovered, and later in that year they released the single Deus Ex Machina. In the beginning of 2003, the band released the album Scums.
Still in 2013, the band performed overseas for the first time ever at the Anime Expo in Paris, France. In 2014, Hitsugi and Metal from Mejibre were hanging out, drinking together, but apparently both got too drunk and fell off a window. Both of them got broken bones, and Hitsugi only fractured his ribs and managed to play a little after the accident, but soon the pain got worse and he decided to take care of his health.
In April of 2016, Nightmare released a statement at their official site talking about their hiatus. The reason was that Yomi had dysphonia, a problem in the vocal cords that affects their ability to sing and talk. The hiatus started right after their last live in November 23rd at Tokyo Taikukan.
In February 11th of 2020, Nightmare resumed activities with the live concerts at the Yokohama Arena. Yay! They also announced a tour with 13 dates, to be held from May to July of 2020, but for now we know that most of these dates were postponed due to the coronavirus situation in Japan.
Nightmare has an alter ego band called Sendai Kamotsu since 2001. It's a comedy band and has the same members of Nightmare with the addition of a programmer. The members also have different stage names. They are Chiba on vocals, Sachi on guitar, Full Face on guitar, Wen Chen Chen on bass, Giga Flower on drummers, and Kurihara on programming. Their theme is Delivery Company, and they wear red boiler suits.
Each member of Nightmare also have their own solo project. Yomi is in a non-visual band called Take No Break since 2017. Hitsugi is the guitarist and vocalist of the band Gremlins, along with the drummer Kenzo from IAB. And Gremlins also has Mizuki from the 13 as a support guitarist and Chiyu x Sagu as a support bassist.
Sakito has a project called Jakigan Master that counts with support members like Mia and Hiro, the drummer from Rise and X-Raphael. Ruka has a band called LSN, or the Legendary 6ix9ine, that many years ago had Hakuei from Pelicillin as a guest vocalist. And Nia pretty much plays bass as a support member for lots of artists. He also has his own solo project called Bullfield, with support guitarist and drummer from Razor.
The band had a web show in Nico Nico called Nightmare in Nightwear, a show called Bakuretsu Nightmare, and a radio drama called Gambare Sentai Me Rangers. The members also hosted some radio shows like Jack in the Box and Hyper Nightmare. They were also very active in magazines. All of the members wrote columns or articles, especially from 2008 to 2011.
Nightmare is one of the most successful visual kei bands inside and outside Japan. It's a must-know band for the third generation of visual kei that released 10 studio albums, 4 live albums, 7 compilation albums, 19 DVDs, and 30 singles. Their songs were used in more than 10 animes and TV productions.
So that's it, guys. We hope you enjoyed this video. It's very hard to talk quickly about a band that's been around for so long, so we wanted to bring the main points of their career to you.
And don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, click on the little bell to get all the notifications, and watch our other videos.
And follow our social media too, Twitter and Instagram /Keionesan.
葵でした。
カミラでした。
BK お姉さんでした。バイバイ。
バイバイ。